Welcome back to another session with Simbongile, the one and only. Today, I want us to go through a session whereby I will we're talking about input, process, and output. In grade 9 in technology, we basically taught this in one of the subjects, like the technology. Yeah. So we taught like about the input, about the process, and also about the output. So starting, for example, I will take us through the entrepreneur perspective, which is like when you want to start a business. Starting a business, you'll have to have, for example, a capital. So when you have the capital, you're gonna go buy the clothes. If, for example, you're gonna buy clothes, you're gonna buy the clothes, and then you're gonna sell the clothes, and then you're gonna make money. So at that time, when you're doing your calculations, you'll be like the budget of the business. You'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make 10 grand at the end of the month. So meaning that will be the profit from my business. So meaning I'll be rich, I'll be making money. So the focus is that like you'll be getting more money, and then now you don't think about the process. If people are gonna love what you're going to buy, you'll be selling. People are gonna buy it. Will be buying it a lot or something. So now the focus will be okay. On the output, which is making the profit, as I've said. Now as time goes by, there will be sometimes people will not buy. Sometimes people will take things and then not pay, and then they'll be like they will pay this time. So now the budget will not go accordingly. So now you'll be demotivated. Sometimes those things, they demotivate people in order to basically continue with their businesses or something. So now you'll have to, you as an individual, you'll have to, my message now will be not to worry or not to stress more about the process, since the process, it's not really easy. For a grade 12 learner, you'll have to go through cross nighting, not sleeping. You'll have to go through losing certain people in order for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve, which is passing grade 12. You'll have to let a lot of things go because of like now that's part of the process, because of, in order for you to get to the point that you want in life, meaning achieving your goals, making sure that you smile, you're happy, you'll have to go through this process of like doing things that you are not really happy with. So that's all of those things, they are part of the journey. So you as an individual, you'll have to understand that sometimes in life, not sometimes but most of the times, in order for us to achieve some things, we'll have to go through a certain process in life. So for example, I'll give you like a 2-minute story of myself. I was doing grade 12, and then I had to write an exam on a Monday. And then like now it was a physical scientist. And then my goal was to basically pass that grade 12. But in order for me to pass that grade 12, I have to sacrifice a lot of things. So like now I had to go to Mowbray so that I can be able to write my exam. So so that I can be able to basically do what, prep myself for the upcoming exam, which was on Monday. So that time it was like during weekend. So now I didn't have the money to go get the taxi. So I had to walk from Mowbray from Langa to Mowbray. And then bear in mind where I'm like on my journey walking from Langa to Mowbray, I'll have to pass like an Athlone, for example. So like now, since I have to pass Athlone, and then Athlone is quite dangerous, there are some gangsters and stuff. So like now that means it's not really safe, and then I'll have to walk close to N2 way, whereby there's a lot of cars driving by, and an accident can happen, and then I can get mugged. Anything possible dangerous can happen. But my focus at that time was not more on that. It was more on that, like I'm writing an exam and I want to ace that exam. So now I have to go through this process of working from Langa to Mowbray. So like now the process, I was not focusing more or worried more about the process. I was more on the exam that I was going to write. So my message that I want to convey to each and individual out there is that in life, the process, it's not always going to be easy. You'll have to sacrifice, you'll have to do a lot of things, but your focus must be more on the output rather than the process, because of the process. Sometimes it can demotivate, it can stress you out, it can make you to quit. But those whatever fundamentals you're going through, you go through, must not be the reason for you to quit whatever you want to achieve. You'll have to go through the trauma. If you have to go through the trauma, you'll have to go through being alone. You have to be selfish, because of that's part of the process. And then one thing that in order for you to grow, there have to be something that's going to happen, because of like now it's the issues or the stresses, the things that we face that makes us to to be strong and then to be smiling each and every time. So you'll have to know the process that you're going through now, accept it and then understand it. And then make sure, don't focus more or don't stress on it more. Stress about the output or be happy about the output that you're going to achieve. Because of the most important thing, the reason you are going through that is so that like you can achieve something that you want to achieve, meaning you can achieve your goals, buy a car, buy a house, have a family, whatever you want to achieve. But understand one thing, the message that I'm conveying today is that in order for you to get there, you have to go through what you are going through now, because of it's what you're going through now that's going to make you that person you want to become. So please don't make a mistake of letting your emotions focus more on the, what do you call it, on the process, but let's focus more on the what, focus more on the output, and you shall be a proud human being that you want to become. That's the message that I want you to get, and I hope you got the message. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video.